Hi, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to the intro of life coaching lessons. Some of you might think, girl, weren't you a tarot reader? And I would say yes. But from origin, I am also a life coach. And I have noticed during tarot readings for a lot of you guys during the live streams that there were some questions or the tarot reading turning into a life coaching session. So I thought, why not upload a very compact version of the life coaching lessons that we do in one-on-one sessions and put them online for everyone that is interested, anyone that wants to know, learn, grow, all that good stuff. So let me start with saying we create our own confidence and self-esteem. And during these coaching sessions, I'm gonna walk you along a couple of tools and information that can help you build that self-esteem for yourself. So, hello everyone, and welcome to the introduction lesson of this life coaching series. The goal of these lessons is not to execute them perfectly or have the feeling like you've mastered these lessons, but so that you know what is happening within yourself and that you have some new tools that you can use to challenge these things whenever you feel like it or have the energy to do it. See these lessons as like little breadcrumbs for you to follow to reach the end of the road, feeling full of motivation and excitement to continue your journey forward. So if you miss some crumbs here and there, it is not the end of the world. We're just continuing where we see the next crumb again. Continue on your journey forward. These lessons will consist of a piece of information to provide some new insight and some exercises that you can do at home, even when an exercise seems ridiculous. I do ask you to at least try them out or take a look at it. Again, you don't have to finish one or even enjoy doing any one. The exercises are here to challenge what we have learned and to help you along the way, providing some tools. Be open to whatever the lessons will bring and be open to make mistakes, do things wrong, and to not understand completely what's going on, especially at the beginning. I'd say from lesson number 5 onwards is when I feel like things kind of like fall into place. So keep an open mind and be okay to just go through it and just, I don't know why I'm doing it, I'm just gonna do it. In the process, I do ask you to be mild and loving towards yourself along this journey and see it as you are just taking your best friend on a little road trip. So we'll see where it goes. I hope these lessons will help you on the way to find and embrace your happiness. If at any point of this course you find yourself wanting more help of guidance, know that you can always contact me for some extra one-on-one sessions by sending me an email. You'll find my email address in the description box below. Also know that until the end of the year, you guys here from YouTube will have an exclusive discount on the one-on-one coaching sessions. Normally, these go from 50 euros for an hour or for a session, now for only 30 per lesson. Also know that you don't have to go through every lesson, but instead you can choose on what lesson you would like some extra support and help from me from. Now to show you the power that your mind holds, I would like to have this introduction and start a little bit on a couple of little exercises, which, by the way, have all been done and practiced by professional athletes all over the world to show you a little bit the power that your mind holds. Now, I can already sense some of you going like, breathe. You're talking about the power of our mind. What does breath have to do with this? Well, a lot. So let me do a little bit of a riddle. What does a football player, a tennis player, or even a Formula One driver have in common before getting in the car, before taking a penalty, or before they serve? They take a deep breath. So, I would like you to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. While you guys are doing this, let me explain for the next one, for the last breath, I would like you to, again, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. But this time, when you breathe out, I want you to do it with power. Get all the air out in one sweep go. And imagine all your nerves and tense energy to sink to the ground. In that one single breath, with some encouraging words afterwards. So let me do this with you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold, and out through your mouth. Let's go. So lastly, I want to go through another exercise with you guys. By the way, I keep forgetting to say this, but this can help in tense situations. Watch athletes before they do anything, before that let's go moment, before pumping up. You'll start to notice a lot of people doing this. Again, a footballer before he takes a penalty, a tennis player before they have a serve, a Formula One driver before getting in the car, they all ground themselves, put them very strongly to the ground, very connected to the ground. It creates this mindset of let's go, like a pump of energy. So that is why it very much affects your mind as well. But let's very quickly move on to the last exercise I have in mind for you. Now, first, let me introduce our little stick figure who's gonna appear in our lessons a lot of the time. Doesn't have a name. Maybe we should have a name. I don't know. Give him a name. But let's take a look at the last exercise I will want you to do. Make sure for this exercise you have room around you to move around, because we are going to move our bodies in this. So don't do this in a busy street or on your way back home from work in the bus or something. But make sure at this part that you are at home, you won't be disturbed, and you have free range around you. So I would like you to stand up. Place your feet firmly to the ground. These are not going to move during this exercise. And I would like you to place your arms relaxed along your body. I want you to raise one arm and point a finger forward. I don't know how I can draw this, but pointing a finger forward. Straight, parallel. I also cannot show it like this, like parallel. Pointing it forward. I don't know if this works, but okay, we'll see. Now, I'd like you to turn your upper body around in the opposite way of the finger you are pointing. So if you are pointing with your right arm, you are going to turn left. If you are pointing with your left finger, you are going to turn right. So this one is pointing with this finger, and it's going to go that way around. So before his body around. And I would like you to turn your body until it cannot twist anymore. So you are gonna turn around your X with your head also turning, but your lower body is gonna be like a block. It's gonna stand put. It's just your upper body that's gonna twist in that direction. So when you can't go any further, I would like you to imagine putting down a colored dot where your finger is pointing at. So take a look at your environment, follow your finger with your eyes, and then when you cannot go any further, I would like you to put a little bit of a colored, or in your imagination, put a colored dot in the place where you cannot move anymore. Okay, now turn back around again and stand in the starting positions with your arms relaxed next to your body again. The next step is we are going to do this turn again, but this time we are going to do it in our minds. So you are going to close your eyes and imagine having to do the same exercise again. Like I said, in our minds. So during this part of the exercise, you are not going to use your physical body. In your mind, you stand there and point your finger again horizontally forward and turn around. exactly the same. Really push yourself to give it your all. Try to go further than the first dot that you do still see in your mind. And when you cannot go anymore, push it really further. I would like you in your imagination to put another colored dot exactly there where your finger ends. Then in your mind, you're going to turn it back around again, relax your arms next to your body, and open your eyes. Now, were you able to put your dot further than the first one? Hopefully you did. I think you did. Because we really pushed that. Okay, what are we going to do now? Is we are going to do the exercise the exact same way as we did in round 1. So, stand strong on the ground. Point your finger horizontal and turn around again. Really push yourself as far as you can without hurting yourself and put a different color point where you can no longer get any further. Set the point and turn back around again. Relax your arms next to your body and take a deep breath. Where did all the dots end? Did they all end in the same spot? Were you able to go further the last time, even though the first time you already couldn't go any further? Most of you will have this experience of going further on the last turn than the first and maybe even the second turn. By imagining you actually doing something, you actually made it happen, and maybe even more than what you imagined. Congratulations, you just successfully manifested. This is a technique that famous swimmers use in order to improve their timeline. This is something that has been studied over and over again, and it shows the effects of not just manifestation, but more in an active way on the little things that can make a difference. So definitely let me know how this portion went, and definitely know what your results were. Were you able to go further? Were you not? What's going on with all of that? So in our first lesson, we are going to take a look at what our life really looks like, where we are at, and what can we change. Starting at the starting lines means knowing what we are starting with. So come join me again in the first lesson of this series. In the meantime, I want to wish you all the luck. Keep kicking ass, and just remember, I am gonna be here all the way, guiding you through, and if you need me, I am here. So continue to kick ass, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys again very soon.